me with music now, like I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I want to like create a plan. Like I feel like sometimes a lot of people fall short is they don't like necessarily put yourself in a position where you're gonna actually win instead of just doing the same thing over and over again. So like with me, I didn't realize how much you should probably put into like marketing and ad things and things like that to really, cause no one really cares when you just drop a song. It's mad artists and local artists out there. So like little things like that is something that I learned. I don't know if you've ever like thought about, like ads and things like that.
Oh yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff like that this year.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to like preach a lot. Like you're gonna hear me on the podcast preaching that a lot, cause like I feel like that's probably the missing component a lot of times with artists that are trying to make it. Like I know it costs money, but I mean it costs money to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like it's just one of those give or take things, and you just kind of go with your way. That's the whole thing called growth. You know what I'm saying? Growing. And even doing things like what you're doing now, come on the podcast, things like that. Like I'm doing the same process. You know what I'm saying? When I drop my project, gotta go hit up all these people. Gotta go because you gotta branch, get your name out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what I was about to go on to. If you ain't got a network, all that advertising and stuff, it's only gonna go
exactly.
So
you gotta
far.
do the same thing. You got the internet, and you gotta also be hitting the feet on the ground, taking trips to like just going to Atlanta for a weekend.
You gotta get the local stuff done before you gotta go anywhere else. Because how you gonna do it anywhere else? If
Exactly,
you
can't do it locally. Yep, you set a foundation here locally, and that don't mean just stay here. That means go take a trip. Go, cause you can get a lot done in a place in a city for 7 days, right? And come right back. You can meet so many people in 7 days,
no doubt.
and they come back, network with all those people. Now you got when you go back, now you got all these people to go hit up and go see different studios, different things like that. And Atlanta is a dope place for that. I went maybe about 6 years ago with my boy. We did some random shit. This artist randomly hit us up on fucking internet and shit, and we just he wanted pictures and videos, and we didn't know shit about pictures and videos. We just did the shit. So it was a free trip to Atlanta. So we just went down the jump, and it was I think it was like 4 days we was down there with him. And it was my first experience being around like an artist. Like, he was actually coming up, you know what I mean? Like he had songs that were spinning on the radio and stuff like that. His name was Young Ham. And he went to Atlanta to do like a whole like tour of different clubs and different studios and shit like that, right? But I noticed his uncle, who was basically his manager, and his dude, real street nigga and shit. This nigga